Hello, welcome. My name's Tiina and I'm happy to be offering you a yoga experience, Hatha Yoga. It'll be a class that involves stretching and breathing, postures, some strengthening, movements, as well as stillness, meditation, and breath work. And lots of space for you to listen to what your body needs. So I encourage you to explore what I have to offer in the video, but also tune into what your own body needs and know that it's okay to make any adaptations to the practice. To start, we are beginning in a seated position. What you'll need is a mat if you have one. I also like to have on hand a pillow or a folded blanket that you might sit on. And when you're sitting on that prop, you'll want to sit more on the edge of it rather than right on the top. And that little bit of lift there in the pelvis can help to create a bit more comfort while seated. So make your way to a comfortable seated position, whether legs cross or extend. Allow the spine to be nice and tall. And then, if you're comfortable, let the eyes close down. If you prefer the eyes open, just keeping a soft gaze. And as you're arriving in this first position, begin to notice your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Feeling the fullness of your inhale, expanding the belly, the middle ribs, and the upper chest. And feel the release of the exhale, letting go. Breathing in and out through the nose if that's comfortable. And allowing your breath to lengthen and deepen and slow down as you pay attention to it. As you notice the breath, allow your thinking mind to start to relax, beginning to let go of your to-do lists or the events of your day, the events of the world. So for this period of time, we allow our thoughts to soften and let awareness settle into the body. Noticing any sensations that may be present here in the body. Noticing without any judgment, without any need to change. Offering yourself compassion. Taking a few more breaths here as you relax the mind and center yourself in the present moment. You may also invite in any intention that you have, any positive focus that you'd like to cultivate throughout this yoga practice. Knowing that when we set an intention, it's like planting a positive seed in your subconscious that is then watered and nourished by the practice of yoga. Let's bring our hands together at heart center, palm to palm. You may allow the eyes to flutter open. With an inhalation, send your arms out to the sides and up to the sky. Lift your gaze, lift your heart. With your exhale, let your hands come down the center line, down to your heart. You may bow the head gently. So we'll inhale and sweep our arms out and up. Lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhaling, the hands gliding down to the heart, the head may bow. Continue following the flow of your breath. Inhalations and exhalations through the nose. And the next time the hands come to the heart, we'll pause there, interlace the hands together, and then press the palms out forward as you round your spine back, tucking the chin, rounding through the spine. Inhale to lift the arms up to the sky, palms pressing up high. A little side to side sway of the upper body. Beautiful. Pause in center, release the arms down, and a little twirl of the wrists as the arms float down. Bringing your right arm beside you, let's inhale the left arm up and over towards the right. Taking a nice long stretch, still focusing on your breath. The more we connect with the breath, the more the mind can start to relax. Wonderful. Let's float up and over to the other side, the left arm coming down as the right arm reaches up and over. Again, breathing here. And let's float up, releasing the arms down, taking a few circles with your shoulders, rolling the shoulders forward and up and back and down and all around. And then drawing the shoulders back and down to pause there. We'll let our legs stretch out, maybe giving them a little shake or wiggle. From here, we'll bend through just the right knee, and you can reach for the right foot and the right knee with the two hands, or whatever is available to reach for. And we'll begin a gentle exploration here. You may be rocking the leg a little side to side, a little bit in a circle here. Exploring, warming in the hip. And then pausing as you gently draw this right leg in towards your chest as your spine lengthens tall. Good. Let's step the right foot over to the outside of the left leg, keeping the left leg extended and the foot gently flexed. Bringing the right arm beside you, wrap your left arm around your bent right knee. With your inhale, lengthen your spine. With your exhale, gently rotate towards the right, turning from your waist up to your heart, your shoulders, and your head, all turning towards the right side. Relax back through center, extending the right leg out, giving both legs a little shake. Good. And then we'll bend our left knee, just like we did on the other side, holding that leg wherever you can reach, and beginning your gentle movement. Maybe you're rocking the leg or circling the leg. Eventually to pause and bring the leg gently in towards the chest, and breathe. Good. We'll step the foot over, left foot over to the outside of the right leg, wrapping right arm around left knee, left arm at your side. As you inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, rotate gently towards the left side in a twist, turning from the waist up to the crown. And we release back through center, letting both legs outstretch again, little shake and wiggle. Now we'll bring the soles of our feet together with the knees out to the sides, sitting up nice and tall. A few gentle pulses of the knees up and down. Pausing there as we lengthen the crown upward, the knees, the hips, the sitting bones are all releasing into gravity. With your next inhale, lengthen ever so slightly more. And with your exhale, start to bow forward and down, bowing gently the heart towards the earth, towards the feet. Breathing here. And gently we'll float back up to a tall spine. Drawing the knees in together and transitioning over onto your hands and knees. So we'll meet in table position, bringing hands under shoulders and knees under hips. And anytime if you need more support for the knees, you can always fold your mat or reach for a blanket. Into cat and dog, we inhale to lower the belly, lift the tailbone, the front of the heart, and the crown of the head up. As you exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin under, tuck the tailbone, press up through the back of the heart like a cat. And continue with your breath, inhaling to lower the belly, lift the heart, the tail, the crown. Exhaling, rounding, tucking chin and tailbone under, flowing back and forth with your breath. Beautiful, and we'll bring the spine to neutral and pause. Into downward facing dog, spread your fingers wide, curl your toes under, and then press your hips high up into the sky. So it's like you're making an inverted V shape, a triangle shape with your body. Staying connected to the hands here, you can start to lift and lower your heels up and down gently, stretching out through the backs of your legs. Little sway of the hips from side to side. Gradually pausing to hold the pose for a few breaths. We stay rooted in our hands. Draw the hips and tail up and back. Knees can be bending here, which can help you emphasize the length in the lower back. Find your breath. Beautiful. Let's lower our knees down to the earth. Untuck the toes. Pausing again here in table. With your next inhale, stretch your right leg long back behind you as your heart lifts forward. Exhale and hug your right knee into the chest, rounding your spine. Inhale, right leg stretches back, lift the heart. Exhaling, right knee into the chest. Follow the flow of your breath here. And the next time the right leg stretches back, pause there with a flex in the right foot, option of the right toes on the earth for more support. And if that right leg is lifted, making sure that the right hip lowers slightly down to keep the leg extending from squared hips. Option of your left arm to reach forward, balancing as you stay strong through the core, steady in the breath. Hips are squeezing in towards each other, helping you to activate the glutes. And let's lower the hand to the earth, the knee to the earth. And if you'd like, you can sit back for a moment and just roll out the wrists. And then bring your hands back under the shoulders, spread the fingers wide, curl the toes under, and press your hips back up into downward facing dog, feeling that lovely length through the spine. Steadying the breath. Lowering your two knees down to the earth, untucking the toes here in table. Flowing sunbird, inhale, the left leg stretches back as the heart lifts forward. Exhale, the left knee hugs into the chest, round the spine. Continue with your breath to inhale and kick back. And exhale, hugging in, flowing back and forth. And the next time this left leg lifts back, pause there. Again, the option of your toes being on the earth. Or if that leg is lifted, we want to keep the hips level, so left hip may draw down just a touch, squeezing the glutes, drawing the low belly in, the option of right arm stretching forward as you balance, feeling long from heel to fingertips, breathing. Let's lower the hand, lower the knee. This time spreading the fingers wide, curling the toes under, pressing the hips up to the sky, another downward facing dog. Inhaling, lifting just the right leg up behind you, bend the right knee, and then try opening the pelvis towards the right side. If that is not available, you can do the same thing on hands and knees with the right knee open to the side. Bringing either the knee or the foot down, depending on whether you're in down dog or table. And then the other side, so from down dog, left leg floats up, left knee bends. We open the pelvis towards the left, finding that nice stretch through the hip flexors. If that's not available today, you might be on the knees instead with the leg, the hip open to the side. From either position, go ahead and lower that foot or knee down to the earth. We'll draw our knees gently down, untuck the toes, and come into child's pose. In child's pose, we bring the hips back towards the heels. The knees can widen apart. The arms can either stretch forward or tuck under the head. Relaxing here as you're nourished by stillness. Allowing the breath to expand through the back of the body. Softening into gravity. We will gently emerge up from that child's pose. And the invitation from there is to slither down onto the belly, so whatever route is most comfortable for you. We'll bring our hands just under the shoulders, fingers pointing forward, elbows hugging in, tops of the feet ground down. So here we want to press the tops of the feet actively into the earth, so you feel the knees lift and the glutes engage. Now, as the tailbone draws towards the heels, inhale and lift the chest, the shoulders, and the head up into a baby cobra. Baby cobra is supposed to be nice and low. You might lift your hands up as well to make sure that you're using your core rather than your arms to press up. So there's great benefit in strengthening the whole posterior chain of the body, the back body. Here, the option of hands pressing into the earth. The arms start to lengthen. We can lift a little higher in our Cobra Bhujangasana, staying strong through the glutes, lifted in the heart, elbows and shoulders, drawing down, in, breathing. With an exhale, let's lower down. Inhale to press yourself all the way up, and then back to another child's pose. Hips drawing towards heels, maybe the knees widen, bowing forward and down. Softening and restoring. Letting go. We'll gently lift ourselves up from child's pose and make a transition right down onto your back, so you can find your way there, whatever way works for you, to come down onto your back body. Once you've landed there, we'll have our knees bent and feet on the earth, about hip distance apart. Arms are at our sides with the palms down. And the head is flat on the ground here, so moving any pillows or blankets out from behind the head. A flowing bridge, we root our feet. With an inhale, lift the hips and belly towards the sky. Let the arms float up and behind you, just as far as is your range of motion. Exhale to lower down, spine releases and arms come down to your sides. Continue with your breath. Inhaling, the arms float up and back, hips lift high. Exhaling, arms coming down, spine lowering to the earth. Follow your breath, just another couple of rounds. And the next time you're down on the earth, we'll keep our arms grounded this time as we come up into bridge. Arms stay put, press down through the feet. As you inhale, lift your hips and belly up to the sky. You might tuck the shoulders in towards each other, staying grounded through feet and arms, lifted in the hips and heart. Glutes are strong. Tailbone is drawing towards the knees. If there's a tendency for the knees to splay to the sides, you might imagine you are squeezing a block or a pillow between your thighs. Stay connected with your breath. You may like to hold for a few more breaths, but if you're ready to come down, go ahead and let the back body smooth out as you release to the earth. So whenever you have landed safely back to the ground, you may like to hug your knees into your chest here, do a little movement, rocking side to side, massaging your back. Now, with one hand on each knee, a few gentle circles, the knees opening out to the sides and spinning back in and back out and around, circling. You might change the direction as well. Until you're ready to let the knees float wide out to the sides, away from each other. Bring the soles of the feet together, the hands holding feet or ankles, or whatever you can reach here. Steadying the breath as you relax. Feeling the gentle stretch down in the hips, the low back, the inner thighs. You're welcome to stay here, or you might like to open the feet away from each other to more of a blissful baby, where the ankles are over the knees, and in that case, you're always welcome to flow and move. Maybe one leg stretches out or the other. Until you're ready to bring the 2 feet in together and pause there. You're bringing the knees back in as you release the feet, and a gentle rocking of the knees as you massage your back. We are moving towards our final relaxation, but you can take your time to explore any final movement, any posture that you feel your body is asking for, knowing that when you're ready, you'll be coming to rest and stillness for the final Shavasana. So taking all the time you need to listen to your body, knowing that if you're ready for a relaxation, make yourself very comfortable. So you might use a pillow under your head, maybe something underneath the back. If it's tender, maybe a pillow under the knees as an option. You can even place a light covering over your eyes to block out the light as an option. And the legs can extend with arms to the sides and palms up, or you might prefer hands on the body or knees bending. If the knees are bending, you can even bring the inner knees to touch, letting the feet be just a little wider apart. If being on your back is not comfortable, know that you can choose any posture for relaxation that you can really settle into. If you prefer to roll onto your side or choose another option. So taking your time to arrive in relaxation, the eyes closing down, the muscles of the face relaxing, softening, trusting that now is a time to relax and let go. Now is a time to soften into stillness. Feeling the support of the earth beneath you. allowing the body to soften and let go into the support. Becoming aware of your breath as you witness the waves of inhalation and exhalation that flow, guiding you to soften and let go. Each wave of breath guides you deeper, deeper and deeper relaxed. Continuing to relax and let go. Trusting that there's nothing you need to do here, nothing to make happen. Relaxation arises naturally as we soften and be still. And as you rest here in this place of stillness, this place of peace, begin to notice the breath again. And as you breathe, offer yourself gratitude, giving thanks for this breath, for this body, this mind, this entire being, the multi-dimensional self. Trust that you will awaken from this relaxation to carry with you the benefits. So you can start to reawaken, a little wiggle in the fingers and the toes. Maybe a gentle stretch comes through. You may like to roll over to your side and rest there for a few breaths before you rise up, knowing there's no rush. When you are ready to come up, you can come and join me in a seated position, sitting how you're comfortable with a tall spine, and bringing the hands into heart center. Perhaps closing through the eyes, and for a few moments, noticing the effects of your practice, the subtle effects, balance and harmony, integration, clarity. Notice whatever you notice. And we offer the benefits of our yoga practice to all beings. May all beings live in peace, and may our lives contribute to this peace for all. Namaste. So thank you very much for participating. I always welcome comments and questions here on the YouTube channel, and I look forward to connecting more. Thank you and be well.